We're live. Let's get the audio balance working as usual. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Just gonna bring this microphone closer to Chris.
All right.
And then the camera is on, so if you want to be a part of that. Okay. And then we just transition, like bam. We in the house. What's up, guys?
Hey.
It's the agency. It's time to do some YouTube designing for our homegirl.
For Tiny. It's Tiny time.
Pint-Sized Diaries. So what we have right here is our framework to design within. YouTube's weird. They have a whole bunch of different sizes that they allow the cover image to show depending on the device that you're on. So this middle one is what the desktop sees, bare minimum. And then this next one out here that I'm selecting, this is for tablets. And then one deeper, the full width, and that's the desktop maximum. And you see all of this top goodness. This is only visible for televisions. So, there's that. Grab me some water, and we are going to dive right in.
All right. Dive in. Still in Homegirl's intro.
Can I just give me a little bit of the...
A little bit of tunes?
Well, I guess I don't need this. I'm sure it's going to produce an echo.
Let us know if you hear an echo from us playing music.
Yeah, if there's echo, it's not worth it.
I definitely don't want to do that to you.
Okay, let me just get that on to silent.
Hey.
One final step from myself here.
Alright. Welcome.
Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. No idea what movie that's on our screen over there.
So the video that you see in the corner is what's playing the music right now?
Yeah, it's actually this guy. In the chat, just dropped a link to the music that we're listening to.
Yeah, if you have any interest in the music, good old Ryan Celsius. Good for working, studying, just homework, cleaning. It's just good background, feel good music.
Confirmed.
Get you in the groove for working.
Okay, speaking of the groove, let's find the groove. So I'm gonna just get rid of these blocks because they were just there for explaining. Desktop max. Yeah, the video is just getting nice and moody right now. Actually, there was something that was playing earlier that I feel like just going back to.
This is very strange.
It looked like the galaxy. It was pretty nice. It was about 30 minutes ago. Yeah.
That
Just
fan
like
is
that.
so lovely and helpful.
That'll do. It's better. It's actually our colors. It's just purple and red and just outer space
Awesome.
with anime. Olive. Alright. So yeah, we need to commit to the actual structure here. Let me get this paper.
Okay. Hey, the Pint-Sized Diary says, "Hi guys."
Hey.
What's up, Tiny?
How's it going, Tiny? Happy Monday. It is Monday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So this is the blush pink that we have for the background. She's been loving that pink. So we're already headed in the right direction.
Already on it. Okay. So yeah, what you can see here, Tiny, is like all of the different devices have different like viewports that they can see, like parts of the background they can see.
I can see where you're pointing.
Yeah, if I move the mouse.
So this little box here, happy Monday. This little box here is what people will see when they go on your YouTube via their cell phone.
No, the middle one is the desktop.
This little one right
desktop
here.
minimum is what it's called.
Desktop minimum.
Yeah. I believe that also is what they see on their mobile.
Yeah, when I check my cell phone, so I didn't know that there were three different sizes that people see when they're watching YouTube on their TV versus their laptop versus their phone. So the biggest box that you see that'll be what's seen on the TV.
Yeah, nice and big.
And the middle is what would be seen on a laptop, and then it just gets a little more snug. You'll see that small bar where the arrow is now. That small bar is the difference between cell phone and tablet.
Yeah, it's like
and
tablet.
laptop.
It's a whole bunch of things. But yeah, so like basically the top and bottom parts won't be seen as often.
No, I noticed like currently right now it says the Pint-Sized Diaries, and you've got it that handwritten font. The T of the and the S of Diaries are cut off a little bit on the phone, so that just kind of gives you an idea of how it condenses.
She tried though. It says that she tried.
Yeah,
to
it's
get that
difficult. So we've got your tapestry here, and I feel like the average person isn't watching YouTube on their TV, but a lot of people do. So.
I started doing it a lot personally.
So just to take care of that, we'll use the tapestry as the biggest border.
Edwin too. Edwin watches YouTube on his television religiously.
That's true.
Okay, I'm just trying to pick some of the patterns that I like, the part of the pattern that I like. Because we might.
So since we can't use the entire tapestry for the border, we just need to take a little section of it and just trying to find some of the cooler, more interesting patterns and colors within the tapestry to do that. Yeah. Good choice. I love that strip, that bottom third strip.
Did I crop it out or did I capture it?
No, that's good. That's pretty damn good.
All right. So yeah, between those are my top three out of
all the prints.
Yeah.
Funny, I was gonna say that I like this orange and green right above, but it's right in there. You got it
covered.
Yeah. Is it flatter? Is it easier?
It doesn't matter.
From here?
It doesn't matter at all.
Okay. Let's see.
It says, yes, that's what I see. Most of my viewers watch the TVs.
So they watch on their TVs.
Yeah.
So then we definitely want to use the tapestry. And I feel like when I was asking kind of what are your physical items that your viewers are kind of associate you with, I think coming back to the tapestry is kind of like where everybody knows you from that video initially. So it kind of gives them, people who've been watching from the beginning will feel like a kinship to this tapestry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's very true. It's
so that basically this print will mean something to them, to like the true Tiny Tribe.
Confirmed that's the name?
I think it's confirmed that they are the Tiny Tribe.
Welcome, Tiny Tribe.
Tiny Tribe, I love that. Hashtag Tiny Tribe.
Oh, let me make sure I've done something
That's
important.
Awesome. So we definitely gotta throw that in there. Tiny Tribe. So a lot of people are watching on the TV, so we definitely want to utilize so much of that space with the tapestry.
Yeah.
Okay. What are we?
I'm switching up our bot manager really quick. Doing a little thing for us.
Okay.
It's very important.
Got it. So I've been drawing up a storm for this, getting excited, trying to pick up just the right just the right font and doing a lot of things by hand to really give it that like DIY kind of vibe. And later on, we'll show you some of those fonts for us to kind of go through them once we're working from the outside in. So once we come inside, which will be like the last phase, which will actually have the name itself and a little crest that Anthony's come up with to go around it. And we can play with all of these. Give you a sneak peek with all of these.
All small.
I know.
There's a way we can make that a little bit better, but the darkness is real.
There it is. So I'm going for like a really, really organic.
Ooh. Turn on, she says, maybe something saying turn on notifications for surprise videos. It's a cool
because will you be doing subscriptions? You know that now everybody can do more than just like be a regular subscriber. They can
that next level.
Yeah, and then the next tier.
I'm looking forward to when YouTube starts integrating custom emojis and stuff, so Tiny can get her cool icons.
Yeah,
those would be fun.
I would definitely say also a Patreon. Get a Patreon going. Patreons are great because then people can like help you with your adventures and things like that. And little like, I think that when you're going to these flea markets and you're getting all these really cool finds, you're finding these handmade earrings and stuff. Maybe something like a monthly goodie bag of like handcrafted finds from Tiny in this little bag, and people who donate to your Patreon can kind of contribute to you being able to go on those trips, and then like a lucky viewer getting that goodie bag at the end of the month, and then everyone else in the tribe can feel like they contributed to it.
Yes.
Just an idea.
Okay, I'm gonna just kind of go for it. I'd like to just get some text laid out in here so that I feel like I have started.
Tiny likes the idea.
Yeah.
Because I think with Patreons you can start with like $5.
No, less. You can do $1.
Even $1.
Yeah.
I mean, at a good flea market, you can get a good find, especially earrings, for $1. So, you have a couple of patrons funding those trips. You can get a pretty sweet goodie bag out of that. I would donate $1 just in the hopes of A, that I'm the lucky viewer that gets it, and B, just contributing to the journey. You know, these things take gas. You gotta eat. You gotta fuel yourself while you're on these adventures. That stuff costs money.
Yeah, facts.
And everybody understands that.
Check this out. This is what I was doing a moment ago. This should work. Nightbot. But the link didn't seem to work.
Oh.
Hold on. Because I didn't hit the submit button. There
we go. Can you tell that I'm a branding specialist? I'm full of ideas.
Alright, I'm going to fix that the way that just kicked out.
Oh, I'm only half in there.
Just need like 15 seconds to cool down. Alright, back to what I was doing. And Chris, you can continue reading.
I feel like that'll kind of be towards the center. And I like the diamond shape that you came up with the oval around it. I thought I had sent you that photo. This kind of, I'm calling it a crest, this shape that Anthony's come up with to go around the words, the pint-sized diary, which is like an oval with a diamond shape around it. The diamond shape will kind of emulate the same diamond shapes that you're seeing in the tapestry. What you got? What's going on?
This won't work. We'll see. Just give me a second.
Alright. You got it? I'll read chat. Yes, lots of love from Tiny in the chat. That's awesome.
Some tiny donuts in the chat.
Yes. Oh, I see what you did there. I'm trying to remember the name of the swap meet that you went to. There's one that I really like, and I can't tell if that's the one you went to. I think it's called the Rhodium. It's a nice little drive away, but it's so worth it once you get there. I thought we're working from the outside in.
We will. I lack discipline.
That's alright. We can't bottle creativity.
Right. This I was just, you say things and I just want them to
just
be
for
able
placement.
To see the placement.
Okay.
Didn't get the pic, but love the sound of it. She says.
Got it. So I feel like that's kind of he's trying to give you an idea, just roughly of like where things will be placed, and this is like a loose idea of the crest. So I imagine some really cool like arrows on each side of this, kind of framing it outward from that center crest.
Supposed to let that breathe.
I see.
So yeah, now that this is actual size. All zoomed in like this.
Yeah, don't feel bad about getting the sizing being a struggle, because there's a lot of contradicting information out there of like what the actual size is, what it's supposed to be, how much of it is seen from each device.
There's a really interesting issue that they don't really like prepare you for, is when you add the link in YouTube that says like Instagram, and it's a direct link that you can click and everything. It winds up masking a lot of the design without it really giving you any heads up for it. So like the best thing is to just keep
it all in the center,
out of the way. Yeah, because this might be here. It could wind up being here because this is something that's going to be based on how wide your screen is.
And since she was smart enough to have everything with the exact same name, we might be able to get away with just doing the logos.
Writing it once in some logos.
Just the logos.
That's
because
my favorite.
Then they know it's implied. We don't have to keep. It's redundant to keep writing the same title, especially since it's a long title. Over and over again.
I see. I'm not in Photoshop, so it's acting weird. Whatever. I don't care.
This is I'm sure you can see the little blocks. We've got our color palette here on the side of the tapestry, and these are the colors that we intend to work with on our homemade print.
I was just sampling everything that I saw.
Yeah, and Google can be a friend.
Google has all the right answers and all the wrong answers too.
Google can be a friend or a foe.
Alright, so I kind of just need to do the scary thing and commit. Just start drawing.
Yeah, go for it with that. You're seeing the top and bottom.
Oh yeah,
here?
I want to write what she suggested. Turn on notifications.
Was that what you wrote, Tiny?
Yeah, she says maybe something saying turn on notifications for surprise videos. Just for placeholder purposes, I write.
Yes.
And yeah,
and then later on, we'll be able to incorporate your lingo, because you'll definitely have, not necessarily catchphrases, but there'll be, I guess that's the best word for it. There'll be phrases that you use a lot throughout your videos. It's your vocabulary, the way you talk. Like for Mr. Kate, she describes anything that's little as schmall. So if you were to go into, I imagine if there were a Mr. Kate, a physical store, that I might see a shirt, all the little ones might be described as schmall, because that's her channel's language.
Yeah.
So once your channel starts to develop its own language, it'll be a lot easier to incorporate it into your graphics.
Alright, here goes absolutely anything. Wow. I'm going to be making this up as I go.
The print?
Sort of. It's a little arbitrary. So I'm gonna just try to.
Luckily, we'll call it the foam mountain.
Here, and then there,
yes.
and then there.
So we're gonna start with the zigzags.
Yeah, this is the zigzag box. That one right there. And then this is the pink layer.
And I want to obviously stick with colors that kind of complement each other. I'm going to ask some questions in the chat.
Top 5 colors.
I mean, we all love all of the colors in the tapestry, but it would suck if she was like, I hate purple, and we put so much purple into it.
Okay, that didn't actually need to do that.
Don't worry about it, Tiny.
I'll just bring that to there, and that's my new...
We were going to be here doing this work either way. At least you get to be in on it.
Yeah, no, the best part is actually
because
working
it's really for
with
you.
Mm-hmm. Bam. And I'll delete it. She says the softer colors.
The softer colors. Interesting. And I had told you to make the colors darker, so you had the right instincts to go with the soft colors.
Soft colors.
So I'm seeing then like that pale green that you've got in this middle bar. I'm sure, once you're worried about that, we'll start choosing colors.
Yeah, okay. Alright. So I'm gonna just get this closer to myself. This is kind
exciting.
This is kind of a thing.
And also, this can kind of be like a class loosely. Like if you're taking note, it's gonna be a class. I mean, I'm sure, an advanced master class. The average bear can just pick up.
I'm just
these shortcuts.
Gonna make. Dang.
It's so tiny.
Yeah. Well.
Oh, she's tiny. It's tiny. You're just gonna make what?
I don't know. Just give me a little bit. Processing.
Just go with the vibe.
Yeah. So I need everything to give me some guidelines. So this is how tall.
I like that. No restrictions. On brand.
On brand.
Tiny triangles. Tiny.
Okay, so
I love that. I think tiny things would be so funny and so good for your brand. Like those hats that you wear, just like tiny hats as an earring, or a tiny as an earring. They'd be really cute. If I don't know how somebody could do it, but if there are some long earrings out there, and if somebody did like a little tapestry as an earring, I would buy that so fast.
Yeah, we do it.
You're a designing wizard.
That's both of us. If anything, I don't know about wizard. Well, wizard's nice. I'll take,
I'll take it.
I'll take a wizard actually. Okay. So I see a lot of details that like if I wanted to get lost in them, it's very possible.
Don't get all beautiful mind on us.
It's just seems like it's a part of it.
It's at the African birthday card.
All over
again. Ooh, I like that little bit of black. And given Tiny's brand, I wouldn't have even thought to do black, but you do need something to ground it. You don't want to just get lost in a sea of pastels.
Maybe a super dark orange.
Instead of black. But at least it's something dark and it grounds it.
Yeah.
Because when I'm looking in between these diamonds, I just see dark pink. I don't actually see black outside of the borders.
This is inside. It should be outside. Okay, so...
The earrings exist. Sorry, I'm gasping because Tiny's saying that those earrings already exist. Well, I need to get online.
Wow.
Because when I want to find things like that, I just go to the alley in downtown LA. Because I like to take the train, and I can just hop on the train and get to the alley in no time. And all of the other flea markets, they're a pain. I actually live really, really close to the Fairfax Flea Market at Fairfax High School on Melrose. And they don't really have cool stuff like this, and they don't have the deals that other places have.
We're serving them up like my favorite song of the moment, and I can hardly hear it. This is why I went back to it. Yeah, I love this jam.
You can always do the in-ears and pop an ear in.
It's true. Alright, so, okay. So now I'm gonna group them.
Ooh, goodie box.
Yes, I need to say dude.
Who's that?
The goodie box.
The goodie box. That would be exciting.
Yeah.
Wow. Bam, bam. And then what? You just change up the colors later after you've
Yeah, we can do
copied
whatever.
them?
Right now, I'm making it so that if I change anything, hopefully, we'll see. Yeah, I can change all the colors with one of them.
Love that.
So that'll be really useful later.
That's cool. And we're not married to anything then.
Yeah, that's kind of what I meant. Was like I need to just go ahead and figure out a process now before it becomes an issue.
Nice. I like that.
Okay, so now I'm good.
See, this looks like the bands that go around Tiny's hats.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't grab them all.
The people who pay attention, because I'm not the only one who pays attention. Like, people who are tuned into your world and they pay attention, I feel like they're going to pick up on things like that. Like, oh, this kind of looks like the belts that go around Tiny's hat. I don't know if you use belts. I use belts. My hack is in the children's section. If you go in the belts for kids, or dog leashes even sometimes if they're really big, they have these really cool belts for children that work great for your hats or as a waist belt to cinch you in if you wear high-waisted pants.
And you do.
And I wear, I'm 90% of the time I'm wearing high-waisted pants, and I use kids belts because a regular woman's belt around the waist leaves too much excess. But those are great for hats if you want the buckle to fit perfectly and not give you a bunch of excess.
She lives in the kids section.
Right, yeah, of course, duh. What am I thinking? Your name is Tiny. You know all about the children's section hack. That's really funny. That's really funny because actually we were scrolling through Instagram going through Tiny's Instagram just to find the right photo for this picture right here. And we picked this one because we were like, Tiny's on her grown and sexy in this picture.
Yep, that was the one.
You know, she's. We were like, that's the one. Those ears are so cool. I was marveling at those for a while. Nice. Hello, new person who just joined. We've got Tiny in the chat, and we're working on her YouTube banner right now.
Welcome, Tiny Tribe.
And as you can see right here, we're just working on the first layer of the banner.
Yep. I thought that would work. It must be this one. Yes, it's that one. Yeah, the thicker ones are...
And don't worry, we'll definitely be adding pinks to this banner.
Yeah. Like
nice. That. First strip down.
One bar. Okay. So now I'm gonna just group all of that and then call it the first bar or something so that I don't get lost.
Yeah. Hi, monkey.
Monkey, no backseat arting.
This is Monkey. Monks, say hello.
Face same for monks.
That's Monk.
What's up, girly?
He's a part of the agency.
Get that E-fan.
He's looking at you, not at the camera.
I command.
He's being camera shy.
Alright. Whatever,
that's
moms.
enough kitty cat. Okay, the dog is now looking for attention. Everybody wants their moment.
Can't have any.
No, it's Tiny's moment. Sorry, guys. Gotta go.
Alright, back to the zigzag life. This one, I think I'm going to make it 2 triangles.
Supervisor. Handmade artisanal. Cute.
You can do this. I can do this. So, a little off. Let's just get a guide in there so that I stop missing.
What's this new print? Is this the diamonds?
So this
is just the wider.
This is the zigzags coming in at you pretty soon.
Got it, because we're mirroring literally the tapestry, like line for line. Awesome.
At least we can start breaking when we want to. Start breaking out of it. So that's the top bar. So this is the second one.
I love that
underneath.
color.
outside doesn't do us any good, so I'll have to...
That's my problem. He's all technical, and I just love the colors. And no, we're not supposed to be worrying about colors yet, but I think that this is really pretty.
There we go.
I'm loving how it's virtually lined up with the blue.
Alright, not perfect.
But if it's not, then at least it would be, I meant this one, at least it's dead center of the thickness of the blue. Yep. It at least appears to my eye that it's dead center, which I like.
So this is where I create a component, and then I start duplicating it. Okay, it is going to start getting off unless I'm precise.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, it would be that cross.
Do we like the cross, or do we want to keep it?
I think I don't want the cross.
You say you do or don't?
I don't think I want the cross, but you see how
show
easy
us a little more cross
and
see, like, let's see that little bit of pink. Huh. I don't like seeing the blunt end. There we go. I see. Can we make it so it's coming out of the... Oh?
I like where
it lands.
Yeah. Because then it gives me something to aim for. So I can just...
Let's see.
I can just... Oh. At this point,
because we can always change it if that little bit of pink.
It's a little zigzag.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
It'll be an easy move up after. But Monkey, I told you, no backseat arting.
Supervisor, get out of here. How do we feel about that little pink, that little triangle coming out the top?
She likes it.
Or do we close it? We can do them next to each other, like one closed and one open, to get a real feel for it.
Oh, you know, it's going to actually make it a little harder, though, because this is supposed to be a zigzag pocket. And now I won't be able to put things above it and below it.
Gotcha.
But I can do it below. You know, I can just start with the zigzag here. And this is when it starts being an original pattern.
So then inside of this green, where it's just the blush pink, is anything going inside of it, or is it just staying? Because I feel like we've got a heavy pattern on the top, and then it just becomes so airy, the next one.
Okay.
I see what you're saying. I'm going to lock you out.
Yeah, Monkey, I feel like you're doing your thing.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Why was I able to change one of them and not the other? This one. This one, yeah. Right. Let's just come over here. Give myself a marker. Up. And then
I see it. It's just
it's
the
just
tiniest bit off.
Oh, hello.
You got this.
Cut it out. That.
You use your finger instead of the mouse?
Okay, we got it.
But it's a little bit off.
No, this one's off. That one's the hell on.
Got it. Oh, I see what you're saying. Right at the orange line. Right. Perfecto.
She says she'll be. That's fine. Oh, hello. Because now this is off.
Hopefully there'll be a nice little difference by the time she's back.
I'm deleting some things.
Okay.
Starting with this one.
Because I'm still not totally convinced about... Well, you know what? Maybe we stick a... Maybe we stick a diamond in there.
No, it's been a little Nishkelbat. Darrison. It really is though. It's not
Because
being.
you couldn't copy and paste. Is that because
not
of
being
this
compatible.
X? Or am I being silly?
No. It's like when I resize this part. No, we don't. We don't need all of you. Why do you?
Nah.
You notice that or see that? We try again this way. And then we scale it down. Yeah. I feel like this would have to this is probably the one.
I'm just gonna put this back a little. There you go, because you weren't in it.
When I'm really in the zone, I'm always out of the camera.
Now we gotta change that. I'm going off camera just a sec to It had to be done.
It's just over there smelling all good. No. What gives, Figma?
Yeah, it is overlapping in a strange way.
It's that thing. It's not precision. I need that precision. Duly noted that the precision is a little off. We need to be able to make progress. This whole line will probably be a different color. It's getting off.
I'm still not sold on the above green line, but I'm gonna be patient.
I'm not pitching it. It's just really easy to move it up.
Good. Because I didn't want you to have to go through what you're going through now. Once it's all together, you'll be able to. It looks better zoomed out. I actually think the top line could be bigger and it's not getting enough love, although you need some to be small and some to be big.
Okay, so now I'm gonna just grab all of these weird guys. They're being a little weird.
You're gonna get rid of them or keep them?
Oh, we're just gonna change the color. I'm just gonna go ahead and sample something else. Yep. No funny stuff.
So what do we have here? Another tapestry.
So this was like a really saturated orange area.
Yeah. So do you make it orange? You've got your colors there.
Yeah. Just hit that.
This feels more like when you hear Tiny Tribe. This
Yeah.
goes with that.
It's very tribal. It's cool. So now that's top bar, and then this is the coveted second bar, and then we can move it out of the way if we wanted to see that.
Mm-hmm.
Final step is I want to turn this into its own line so I can copy it and make a different color right below it. Oh. It's like a video game selecting layers.
Because you can always mirror this later and use it for the lower one. Okay. I'm going to attempt to turn off the AC again because I can't breathe. Out my nose.
I don't really understanding why it started getting so far off to the right on me.
showing out.
He's one of my favorite flight attendants said once. Shift happens.
Is that a TV flight attendant or someone told this to you?
Well, it was a real life meeting
That was a real
Hollywood
moment?
Yeah, that was like an actual. I was on a flight and somebody said something really funny. Yeah, about that. It's just gonna be like one that's just a little bit smaller than the others. It's
And that's to the naked eye. I think that'll be fine.
It's a little okay. It's a little Easter egg for the people. It's called.
There you go.
It's called breaking the rules.
Breaking the law. Breaking the law.
Because I have to do this one too. Oh, what do you know? Oh, wait a minute.
So it's doing something.
I mean, it's my imperfection in the program's inefficiencies.
There you go.
But it's me first, though. Okay. So like I was saying, I wanted to turn this into a damn bar. So I'm going to group it.
Group it.
Hup, hup, hup. Hup, hup, hup.
Missed one.
You missed one.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Let's see. Now you're skipping them on purpose.
Watch this. I'll show you skip. Once I turn this into a group, because I keep forgetting.
Out loud.
Group. It's not even letting that happen.
At least you're getting to hear the music, kinda.
Yeah, I don't imagine it's actually echoing too much.
We'll ask Tiny.
Oh, hello.
Why so many of these? Because we still have that gray patch. We still have that gray patch for print.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay, then that explains why so much for this. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Now, I believed that I did group all of those, which means I should be able to just... Huh.
Not right now.
Kaiba girl. That's the worst place for it.
Not right now, Mama.
Alright. So now, yeah, just added an extra color in there. And then I can kind of borrow most of the top bar. Flip it vertical.
Right here.
This needs to be pink. If I change this from pink, from the start,
Ooh,
so change
I like that. That red being like low. I love that. I really, really love that. It could even come down a little more.
I have to change the master. This is the master? Are you my master? Yeah, you are.
Ooh. Yeah. We're repeating already. Because that's how the thick band. Those black lines you did to mark what you're doing, they moved. So I was trying to follow where this was happening.
She's kicking me. Get this little foot out of here.
No kicking, Kai. What else I was thinking about? I don't know how to do it. There we go. I should be up here with you.
That's like a good idea. Polygon. I wonder how I'm gonna expedite this selection process, because I think I do want this to appear open.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of prefer it to the
Let it breathe.
Yeah.
I agree.
But I kind of feel like I gotta just go through and select each one like that, and that's pretty annoying.
At least one time.
That's not that bad of a process.
I gotta get better at talking. But it's so fascinating to watch what's happening.
Talking schmocking.
I'm not again. Oh, we're completely leaving the blue. Oh, because the blue is just one triangle.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Why are we getting rid of the blue again?
I was just trying it out. I wanted it to breathe. I thought that's what we were saying earlier. Felt like what we've done here is like this was. I'm kind of making the pink the orange. So like our pink area is what the orange area is to me.
Got it.
So there's like little breakups of zigzags inside of it, and,
Yeah.
and then it just drops into this area that has a couple of diamonds inside of it too.
Yeah, but since those aren't diamonds, they're just triangles, then I think I like the blue because it creates a band. And those bands they're bands,
Yeah.
basically.
Well, she says she likes it, so we just go back.
Nice and easy.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. That's pretty dope.
That could allow for something interesting to happen.
What say you about that?
Let's zoom out a little so we can get a little... See the difference? Oh yeah, I'm for it. And then we can move on to the next row.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I had it.
Once you do like 6, you should just do whatever it is that has to
I don't have
happen.
the discipline for that.
Or I'll say, like, stop. This is what I do when I'm like control selecting photos.
Yeah, and then the computer is gonna screw you over. And
It makes duplicates instead of deleting. And now I have to do double the process.
Huh.
Nothing's happening.
so this is the next band.
I like that soft lime green that's sticking out on the color palette.
Yeah.
Yep. It's very pretty with the blue next to it and maybe like the fuchsia. What's up with the gray spot? Is that just for marking?
Yeah. I was trying to remember the different bands that I was measuring out when I was looking at it. So like technically this would be this burgundy band thing to do this section.
Got it.
I'm not like forcing that on us, but
Yeah.
certainly was kind of the zone that I was heading in towards.
Okay, so try the lime green, the yellow, and the lime green diamonds.
I'm kind of like Tiny though. I kind of want this to be light colored, so that when I do the colors on top of it, I'm not using a whole lot of strong fills. That's kind of what I'm trying to avoid. But green doesn't do anything for me right here. But technically, it's just this burgundy. Like that's what it is.
It's more. It's like a fuchsia.
It is. Let me just bring this up.
There you go.
Now I'm gonna make I'm gonna make a box. I'm gonna make one box.
Yep.
Let me duplicate it.
And then flip it.
Okay, so
Or are you just gonna double that? Makes a star, David. I like that because it's long. It's a nice different shape than what we've been doing. Yeah, I like that. Do we break the line and have it poke out up a little bit, or no? No, because it doesn't break the line on the tapestry.
I mean, definitely can do as we please. I think I'm on the side of, not on this one, but maybe on the next bar.
Sure.
Maybe we can break the line there.
There's that weird video again. It's like, looks like someone's being kidnapped.
Oh God. Okay, so
It's very
we've
not
made it.
tiny.
Yeah, we made it through this part of the video, so we'll just take you to Japan. That'll do the trick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really certain about the angle that this is at. 120
Sorry,
degrees. I'll just flip you.
I like that because then that's what reaches the top.
Yeah.
So do you get to just copy that and flip it over, or it has to be manual?
No, we can copy this too. Group it, copy it, paste it.
Put your thing down, flip it, and reverse it.
That's literally what I just did.
Beautiful. I think maybe that thin line could be a mint green. That's what you were thinking?
And thick.
To like make it pop.
Oh no. Oh, the imperfection.
I like that though, because that's the aesthetic. We're not going for Egyptian. We're going for Guatemalan. I feel like Egyptian is all about like that perfect symmetry. But Guatemalan has a more by hand feel.
It's convenient. I get to mess up and just call it like art.
Yeah, that's art.
That's art, baby.
Especially since we're going with a crafty aesthetic.
I know they didn't have any circles because they just don't like the
No.
threads. But what was that? What are these? These are dots. for sure.
They're like dashes.
They're little dashes. That's actually what they are. You're a space
But we don't
cowboy,
need to,
that's
like-
what you are.
I don't think we have to like go in and emulate the dashes though.
It's an easy adjustment.
Yeah. You're giving yourself way too much work.
See?
I see. Can you believe we have been already streaming for an hour?
Yes.
It's been so good.
She's getting exactly what she wanted.
Tell me time and attention.
It's definitely different, but I like it.
Go for it. One of those lines needs to be the mint green. Oh no, but each one is a different color, so it's doesn't do that.
Move this up.
Is there an equal amount of these?
Equal. Equal to what?
Number. I mean, like an even number, like 12.
I don't know. I'm not counting, actually.
Just because since each one needs to be a different color. Then I guess that doesn't matter either because it's supposed to be by hand. Yeah, because it's not the same color on either side of the tapestry. So it's fine.
Hey, she's back.
He said, looking good.
Welcome back. Yeah, we've been working on this pattern.
I like that. I like that color. So do we choose our own color or do we stick with the tapestry that each diamond is a different color? So here they're yellow, they're pink, they're green.
I don't know. I actually think they might have been onto something there. Because, you know, distractions and whatnot. Like, do we need it to be
Yeah.
uber loud?
No.
So
Why are they all
because they're
green?
components, but then I come over here and I should be able to just change.
Well, let's
them.
look at the tapestry.
We'll do that. Okay. So yeah, it was
We've got yellow, green, pink, and white.
and black.
And black.
Yellow, green. Yellow, green, pink.
I like that because we're bringing that blush back.
Okay. Here goes. Once I fall into the groove.
Ooh, I love that orange around the green. I keep that.
Okay. I'm gonna do something really fast. I need to get my masking game on point.
Yeah, I'm into that green in the center with the orange around it. It's a little different than the tapestry, but it's cool.
Masking game on point. Alright, so
We need to have a tapestry counter at the bottom of the screen. How many times do I
times are
say
you gonna say that?
tapestry before this
I love
stream is over?
Tapestry, tapestry, tapestry.
Make it yellow.
Yes.
I got you.
Couple more double clicks and we'll be there. All right. I'll just select these individually. For what color should these be? Yellow, right? Like, keep that down
Yeah, I guess
the
so.
way that it is. and
Yeah.
then-
Yeah, we leave that. Let that be unique. Next one inside is pale pink.
Was scared of strong colors, but that is looking great. I mean, it's strong. That's for
Yeah, it's
sure.
strong. We were was trying to go with something softer.
Yeah, just it'll be decently okay to change colors around and stuff. We're still making it really modular, so one way or the other, especially when it's something large like this big, very strong burgundy. Maybe it's just not. Maybe it's pink or something. But yeah, I just figure we should be able to work with those and make a bunch of different duplicates.
We're
of the
trying to
final.
stick to Guatemalan colors and more because we should stick softer because that's more Guatemalan. Because when I think of like deep greens and deep reds, I think that's more Mexican. Like a Mexican palette, I think of like really, really strong reds and greens and yellows. And I actually didn't even know about this color palette, which has a lot of green, very green heavy.
Yeah, it's strong.
Yeah, it's
a
strong
these
too,
are
but
strong
in
colors.
a little more of a delicate way.
Yeah, it is a little different. So I'm gonna just keep moving with it and try. How much of that will I
It definitely, it also feels a little Egyptian to me. This palette and this style.
I feel like I need to see this with the green edges. Just for consistency's sake.
I love having culture. Every culture has its own print and color story, and I just think that's so dope.
Yeah.
They're so different, but yet they're so similar because how close is this to like an African print?
It's pretty close.
It's not very off at all.
Yeah. I gotta figure out my paint game right here.
Agreed.
Because you can see, like, it's basically the light pink that we've been using
Yeah.
on basically the burgundy.
I've been staring at this tapestry so long, I'm seeing like every culture of print in there. Like the little boxes, I'm like, that feels Chinese. Or is it Japanese? Or is it Grecian? The colors in these diamonds aren't singing to me. Are they singing to you?
No. This is the block where I feel like we're getting off base.
Yeah, these colors, they're not singing to me. Something's got to make them pop. Uh-oh, the blush gets lost.
Yeah, no, this is...
Are you saying get rid of the burgundy altogether? I might be agreeing with that and let the blush be the background.
Yeah. We may have gotten a little ahead of ourselves with that.
I completely agree. We are all connected in some way. I like that color. That's pretty.
It's great way to look at it. It's 1000% true.
Yeah, we're all connected.
So what if I were to just run through it? Should I even...
Should you even what? Like, it was too much.
Like, look how few... There's only one black in here. And I don't even see the actual pattern.
So there isn't a pattern.
I don't
it's
see a
just
pattern,
kind of, yeah, I think you're right. Let's see. Green, red. So stop moving so
Sorry,
much.
green, red, blue.
Green, red, blue, yellow. Green, white, pink, green, yellow, black, pink, white. Yeah, you're right. There's no pattern.
Yeah.
You can create a pattern for just like to ground it, but yeah, since there isn't one, we've got a little bit more freedom to kind of figure out what colors would help it speak to us.
Yeah.
She did say like peachy colors and pinks. What about a peach? Wait, where am I messing with those?
Just messing around.
I'm talking about this diamond row we're on now.
Alright. For here?
Yeah. So we can get on down. Like a peachy color.
Do I have one?
Take your slider and just move it a little towards the reds. Until go back a little bit. I'm trying to find...
Basically our orange.
Yeah, I'm trying to like find peach. It would just be less saturated. Yeah. We're getting there. No, I'm not afraid of a pink. Yeah, high up is the way. That's pretty too. I like the whole opposite, like the dashes being a different color than the diamond. I'm okay with that. I'm also okay with it being the same.
I think it's a little loud though.
Okay. I see blue, I see yellow. Yeah. Oh, okay, I was thinking that light blue. Yes. Well, that's really eye-popping.
Same one? Oh, those are two different ones. The lightest one, or the one that you just...
No, the one you were just... The one you were... Yeah, that one. And I want to keep it like ultra soft and feminine for her, so I'm kind of stick to a lot of different shades of pinks. I don't want to go like pink, blue, pink, but I definitely want to throw some pinks in there. Like maybe go 3 down or something. And maybe to the left of that pink, like a pale green.
The one we've been using?
Yeah, sure. That light one that we haven't used.
Trying to use?
Yeah. Yes. That's softer.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Hi. Say hi.
I'm almost comfortable
With what?
duplicating.
Okay, give it a try.
Just I feel like this one yellow is the one that I want to get rid of. I'd rather sacrifice it for a different color. Green's not a creative color.
I don't want to go blue.
Oh yeah, it did go too.
You don't like that yellow?
I just don't want to go green, blue, green either. Yeah, it's okay. It's fine.
Because you can always start your grid with the green one after the yellow of the pink. Start with the green, red, white. You get me?
I'm a little dizzied.
Got it. You don't need to copy the yellow.
Mm-hmm.
The yellow on the far left. You don't need. Yeah, there you go. And then you're gonna. Yeah, exactly. Keep on. Yep.
All the imperfections.
You got enough attention? Can we put you down? You get your armrest back. I think it's coming together. I really like that red that's kind of close to the center. Feels like it anchors it a bit.
Pretty nice.
They're almost blurry when you zoom out. It trips out my eyes.
Almost there, okay.
We might end up having to move these based on the point of the pint-sized diaries. If we want that point, or we can just move that if we want that point to be more centered. Uh-oh.
Nah, she chill.
Okay. Don't be surprised if Kai starts singing. Okay.
So
how are we looking?
Today's National Dog Day.
Is it?
Kaiba, turn up.
Kai, it's National Dog Day. We didn't even know.
Turn up, Kai.
We would have got her. Sometimes he gets her dog ice cream. We could have got her some dog ice cream or something if we'd known. She got lots of tummy rubs just now. And we live really close to a fire station, so if the fire trucks come out, we'll probably be graced with a song. It's National Dog Day. That makes sense. I saw you took some pictures with like a bunch of dogs. And I said, does she have a bunch of dogs?
Alright, we've got about 1,000 layers already. We're doing good.
Alright.
This is actually just the whole top. And it's all of its glory.
That's cute.
Okay, so
That print, you know me. Always thinking of apparel, right? For every brand.
yeah.
That strip that you just made needs to go down like the arm of a t-shirt.
Yeah, truly though.
That would be really cool. It's not cat day. It's dog day. Get out of here.
Get wrecked.
Get out of here, monkey.
You know what? Color are you? I knew it was off. I could see a little tint to it. But then this one has the other one too.
See, I made sure to get that peach in there for you. And that. It's in there twice.
Yeah. 3 times, depending on the
3
screen.
times.
Okay. And you know, like it doesn't really take away from it to dial it back too much.
Like make it a little softer?
Yeah, depending on the level of intensity we want to use. It's totally okay.
How do we feel about kind of dulling down the intensity to make it softer?
I mean, me personally, I feel like it's a great way to kind of give her what she was expecting.
I was just gonna say, how do we feel about flipping it?
How do we feel?
Shut up. Yay. She likes the little details.
Hey.
Like the little dashes around the diamond shape. Definitely will be mirroring that with arrows on the left side kind of coming in. Where's my phone? So I want to show Tiny. There's my phone. Definitely down the road, you need to have a little icon and a caricature of yourself. A caricature of Tiny would be amazing with her big hat. And I just see something really, really cute like that. With like...
Has she seen your little character face?
With like your leather jacket. No, I'll show you one that Anthony made for me, which I absolutely love. If I were a YouTuber, I would have her animated and just do like a little boop, something to like throw up my information or something, or have her wink. He did such a great job. Let me see. I don't know where the camera is, so I can show her what you did for me.
Face scene.
He did a good job at like capturing what I would feel my identifiers are, which would be obviously my half hair, my thick black eyeliner. Is that enough drum roll? I've got it on as my phone case, but...
Hey, she's cooking.
This is my business card. I just threw one in the back of my cell phone. And I think it would be so adorable if you had one of these. Just imagine her with like a big old hat and some color in her hair and some cute dangly earrings or something. Just kind of like moving like this and hanging out in the corner. Maybe she speaks and she says, "Hey, Tiny Tribe."
That's like your I Dream of Jeannie joint.
Very much so. I like this toned down, softer color. What does Dad think? Does Dad know about the process? You know, Dad's featured on her channel. Yeah. He's adorable.
Yeah.
And yeah, we want Dad's seal of approval. Hopefully he loves it. Like the Mr. K portrait. Definitely reminiscent of the Mr. K portrait, but like really cartoony. Like you said, I Dream of Jeannie.
Yeah.
Like something very cartoony, I think would be awesome for you. Because I would use her, I'm calling it her obviously, I would use her to announce certain things that you're doing.
You said Dad's on the way home.
Oh, that's exciting. Dad has absolutely no idea. That's cute. It'll be a fun surprise. Parents normally, like my mom, wouldn't have even understand like what this is. I think it's really coming together. I really like the last minute decision to kind of tone down all of the colors and make it a little softer. I feel like that goes more with your vibe. I like this. We might go just a click brighter so it doesn't come off too like Eastery. But I'm into it.
Okay. Right. You did a lot of font exploration. Did you want to?
Yes. Is it time to play with that?
Up with a couple of.
And then that way, Tiny can have a look.
Okay, I'm gonna just put some default text in here that I at least know that I like.
She doesn't want to turn on for me right now. Also, my glasses are reflecting the screen.
It's pretty.
Thank you.
Alright, so I'm gonna just hit Twitter. Tiny, what are you cooking? Right? Isn't that like super...
Cooking with Tiny.
Super dang sounding right now. I'm actually like pretty hungry.
sorry. I am making croissant French toast later for Edwin to enjoy. Like
Tonight?
Yeah.
Oh man,
You think
so
he'll be
awesome.
awake?
Yeah, absolutely.
That was my plan. I told Amy this morning, I'm making croissant French toast for Edwin tonight. I like to chop up some apricots and stew them down in the pot with a little bit of orange juice and brown sugar. And then once I've stewed down those apricots, I pour that on top of my croissant French toast with a little powdered sugar on top. It doesn't need any syrup because the apricots are pretty sweetened by the time they've been cooking in all that brown sugar.
So damn dank.
You should try it. It's delicious.
She's getting some chicken soup going.
Chicken soup. And maybe you can give me like a little insider's tip. I'm getting kind of like stale on my chilaquiles. I make a lot of chilaquiles for breakfast for us, and it's missing something, and I don't know what that thing is, but it just needs some punch. Okay, so on the Figma, you can see. Oh, but you're on your own Figma.
Yeah. There might be a way if you you're
I'm just going to do
using
screenshots.
Yeah, just give me a good old screenshot. They have the name of the font, right?
Yes, I did that. Not all of them, but I can always highlight the ones that you like to learn the name of them.
That should do the trick.
Breakfast for dinner. Yes.
All the time. Breakfast for dessert. Okay. Yeah.
Basically, yeah, it's more so breakfast for dessert. So should I send it to you in Discord? Alright. Yeah, breakfast is so sweet, it's basically a dessert. We used to do the thick and fluffy waffles every night before bed. It's definitely a tradition to have a snack, like cuddle up in bed and have a snack at night while we watch something to fall asleep on, and those I look forward to a nightly treat.
I am. Right now.
You are what?
Looking forward.
Yes.
Ooh, a Burbank joint? Mexico Cocina.
We are now in West Hollywood, and we moved from Burbank to West Hollywood. How have I never heard of this place?
Yeah.
When we lived in Burbank. Because I live for all things Spanish food, Salvadorian food, anything. Mexicocina. I wonder if there's more than one. I'm gonna send it to you in agency. I'm just off camera because I've gathered a bunch of different fonts for you to see the layout of the words, the Pint-Sized Diaries, and I'm going to send that to him so you can see them. So I'm on my computer.
I also like something sweet after dinner. That place is only 1 year old, but it's popping, which means that we weren't there to enjoy it.
Oh, it's a new place. We've been living here in West Hollywood for 2 years. I'm born and raised in LA. I actually went to Fairfax High School, but I moved to Burbank for this guy, and nothing that sounds that delicious was there. I've sent you one so far in the Discord.
Okay.
And I shall now send you the others. Let's see. And we've been going back and forth. We'll look at it here of which word should be in the accent text. I'm kind of with you on I don't know. I like both. I like the idea of the words pint size being what's accented, and and diaries just being in plain text. He likes it the other way around, so we'll play with both. He likes the being like in cursive and then just really clear font, pint size, and the diaries. I like that, what you've done with the colors there.
I don't...
You're in I Dream of Jeannie world right now, aren't you?
Damn,
That's their font.
It just comes out that way, I haven't even seen any of their treatments in years.
I love that show, so I can tell you it is. It's also the font for Bewitched. And those shows are very similar.
Okay. My favorite.
She has us on audio while she's cooking. So don't worry, you have us on audio. Enjoy. I'll tell you when we've started the text exploration on that.
So that's not really what I want. I really want to do the brush strokey vibe that she had initially referenced, but I just wanted to get a cursive font in there so that I could...
Placeholder.
Yeah.
Have a little look-see at what I sent you. See if anything gels with you.
Yeah, sure. Discord notifications.
I don't know if that's something that you've thought about. But like I said, we'll explore both of having pint size be the straight font or it being the accent font. Because when I was drawing these out, I wrote them both ways, and I gravitate towards the words pint sized being what's handwritten.
I'm happy to just do both.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. You're gonna put two? Once we have our two fonts, then we can literally just alternate them and then decide.
I'll start just doing that right now. Just go ahead and get some of these fonts written out. What? Oh, neighbors.
Neighbors partying again. I would text Edwin to see if he's still awake, but we don't have his phone number.
He's very awake.
Okay. I'm gonna just steal his phone tonight and text myself from his phone.
It's a great idea.
And then we'll have it. We have an awesome 70-year-old neighbor that we love to hang out with, and he plays the guitar up until all hours of the night, just being a cool cat. And if you're feeling creative and it's nighttime, then in our case you've got French toast in hand, Edwin's is the place to be. I like that.
Yeah, I wound up actually just liking that text in general.
I like that text. We'll do others.
Okay. So yeah, like I was saying, I'm gonna group it.
Don't worry, we're not gonna be in here all night.
That's true. You're
we
not.
Started at 7:30.
Cause I'm hungry. Sounds like a party. Yes, it can be.
If your dad plays any instruments, you should come hang out with Edwin and jam. That man is always looking for a good jam session. And when I say that his backyard, for lack of a better word, patio, is like a euphoric freaking botanical garden.
Yes, it's a garden for sure.
When we're in an apartment building, and he built himself a little, are they koi fish?
No, those aren't koi, but they're awesome fish, like delicate fish that live for a long time.
Just big trees and a pond of fish, and He's always painting, and it's a nice evening.
What am I doing?
So we're deciding if the pint size should be in the handwritten or not.
I need some font
the
names.
diaries.
I need to download
them
some
to you.
fonts. Is what I need to do.
I sent you many.
Oh boy.
To look
Tropical Summer Brush. What's this one up here? The one above it.
It's the picture above it has its name. But if I go into Figma, I can tell you it's called Delamax.
Delamax.
But he does like to talk a lot. Edwin loves to talk.
Okay.
So, I mean, he's 70, so he's got a lot of great stories. So the man loves to talk, and he's just the sweetest person. He's the only person I've ever met that can, like, bring himself to tears from just telling stories. Is it too slick?
It's a nice font. It's a little slick, yeah. It's also
It's got a hair bit of that paintbrush, but maybe not as whimsical or feminine as we're looking for.
Yeah. Okay. Going back.
I like the one on the left.
She's digging this one up.
Oh, yeah. We're just trying to figure out which fonts are gonna go in there. Can she see this? Can the stream see that, what you're looking at right now?
These, but I'm gonna bring them in. Bring these in for us.
So now you can kind of see, these are some fonts that I picked out because I was the one thinking that pint-sized would be in that font, so I did grab the word, as you can see, diaries in two of them, but what were we doing here?
Trying to figure out why I can't drag. Okay, there we go.
Maybe the white box needs to be bigger.
So let's just
it's fine. So even though it's painfully thin, I really like the delicate font here. That's super thin, delicate, whimsical, feminine font. I don't want to deter any men.
It's just not legible, Chris.
Yeah, the smaller it is, it's not super legible. It's just so pretty.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just not legible.
I also really like the typewriter font for some reason as the straight text, the non-cursive text. The typewriter.
So where is this one here? These? Those ones. More grungy typewriter vibes. I think we need to find something that's not
What do you think of this?
Tropical Summer Brush. It's straight. We'll go try to get it.
Tropical Summer Brush. So if you look on the right, only two of the boxes say diaries up there. We're looking at the second one just below. I think that has that kind of dry brush similar to what you have now. We probably have, look at all the ones that we downloaded in Envato, we probably have something similar to this, but I just think that that's so pretty.
Yeah, this one's really, really cool. It fits the vibe.
Yeah. And it's summery, but it also has a cool fall vibe, which it's about to be fall in 2 seconds. It's a good combo, actually, because it's like a diary. That's what he was saying. That's why he wanted pint size to be in straight text and diaries at the bottom, and then handwritten. So we'll try both. So it's just off camera, so you can't see it now, but we're looking at downloading the font of the second version of diaries. So what I'm referring to is these little boxes with the red strip on top. On the right, the one that says diaries that has the red strip on the top, this one. we're looking. We're gonna download that font real quick and try it out in this and see how that looks.
I think Figma doesn't update its fonts when I install.
You knew.
We'll see. Yeah, no dice on that.
What about all of our fonts?
Just a quick restart.
Okay.
Just a hot restart on the Figma action.
Restarting. Yes, typewriter and handwritten. Yes, I like the typewriter too. I'm glad that you like that. I like the typewriter because it really reminds me of that text of when you're doing crafts. I don't know what it's called. The like black tape. It's like a gun where you type it.
Oh yeah, those labels. Those are old,
thank you.
Old labels.
The old labels that are thick and black, but if you were to touch it, it feels like Braille. It's got that white typewriter font across it. It feels very crafty to me. Oh, I'm excited to see how this is going to look in that font. Oh, that's pretty. And then we'll find, let's do a straight text for this. I bet in our own repertoire we have something similar to like.
Yeah, no, but running through it is a pain in the neck. Here goes.
Putting on my glasses for that. Do we want to do all caps for pint size or no?
I may. Yeah. It's actually what was.
And also, I think it's with a D, right? Pint size.
I only saw one D in her URLs though.
Well, you know what? We've got her screen name right here in the chat, and she wrote pint size. You're correct. 1D for diaries. Otherwise, it would have been double D.
Double D. Sorry.
So you were right. No D. Do we like the gimmick of the word pint size being really big?
Like that? Bam.
Like comically big to like, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, because it's going
because
against
it's pint size. Exactly.
Yeah.
Or do we lean in and make it small? Because I don't think it should just be the same text as everything else. Now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like it should just be like.
I feel like it should probably be pretty
like
big.
Little, big, and then little. It's kind of close.
Yeah, it's also
typewriter.
Kind of, it's like it got a little flavor on it too. I don't dislike it. I'll just do that.
And then also for this one, can you? Yeah, I was gonna say, can you make pint size big? But it just got huge.
It's just the fonts. I'll make it large.
Oh, go back. Go back by like. Yep, there it is. There's another typewriter
Special
style.
Elite.
And then diary's a little smaller, or no?
Yeah, I don't know if it does need to be big.
Okay, I love how that the looks. That scratchy, brushy style.
That's pretty cool.
Interesting. Not good. Now let's flip them next to these and make pint size with the other font. Well, now we're at the fun part.
Yeah,
flipping the text.
It's called remembering font names.
A little game you like to call?
Not my favorite.
Ooh, I like that too. That's hard. Well, the good thing is we never run over there.
Oh? Oh, okay. Understood. And then the other one was called Special Elite.
Special Elite and Tropical something. See, now this way makes me feel like it needs to be like the should be off to the left or something, but then we're not doing that with the crest you've made.
Oh, well, why be restricted?
Interesting, interesting. Alright, Tiny. How are we feeling about these? We've got our handwritten, we've got our typewriter. And then pint size can be small and now let's maybe even it could even be this one where we try with the and diaries being big and pint size being pint size. It's a little smaller. I like that size actually. Or else maybe the whole thing ends up being in this handwritten font. Oh, I like how that Z fits right in real snug. Yeah, it needs to be somewhere else. Right? Something's off. See what you're doing.
Don't
but
know.
Not that direction.
I don't know.
If anything, that the would be in the base of the D if the D was really big, or the P if it was really big.
I'm too childish for you to say those phrases.
Sorry. Oh, you're funny. I had to go back as 2 sentences to even get it. Okay.
It's like they're just having a party. We're not invited.
No, we're never invited to the parties. But we hear them. Like legit people we know.
Yeah, no, we mess with them.
That's why. But we could just go in there and walk in if we want.
Fact.
Interesting, interesting. Can you bring this guy a little closer to everyone else? Yep. I was gonna say you could put him snug in the center. Yep. How we feeling, Tiny? I don't know if you can see this, but we've got a couple variations going on here. What do you gravitate towards, Anne? I like the first one, and
I didn't tweak this one enough.
Yeah. Yeah, we can start looking at another font for pint size. We don't need to like stick with that typewriter. I'm all for. I don't even mind it having like a little Spanish vibe. The word pint size. I like that placement. I like that concept. Then I also really like that one. This is a hard choice.
Did I grab the right ones?
Top right.
So this one.
Oh, I love that brushstroke. It looks like a business card. This is like in the way. I can't see.
Can't see chat? That's what you're trying to read?
Yep.
Tough equation.
Thing is great. It doesn't need to be right here to hear me.
It does, kind of, though. Otherwise, I'm going to be overpowered.
It's
and,
okay.
and you won't be.
I'm moving in. So we like this one. This is one of the two, and the other one is which one? Zoom out a little bit. So the two on the right, would that also mean the one in the middle? Got it. And they're literally the opposite. This is exactly what we were talking about. No, these aren't the ones that are opposite. They both have a snazzy pint size.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of the and diaries. Which is funny because now I've completely fallen in love with the way the handwritten the looks, because that T on the top left, that T is amazing.
Yeah,
it's so pretty.
It's a dope T. So what if?
But I also agree with, I like both, but I also agree with Tiny that one is really cool. We can't have diaries be the only word that's different, can we?
I mean, it just needs to be larger, that's all.
I think it's cool how those two T's almost connect. That placement is great.
Of this one,
she said, of the first one.
And this one's also a pretty nice contender because it keeps your the, which I am into. And it's got a nice little shape to it, actually.
Can the be like just a little bit to the left? I want it to kind of fit snugly in between that S and the T, because the E is curving with the S and the T's are lining up, and I like that. Yeah, these three on the right, these are definitely the top. These are the top contenders.
Cool. That wasn't as hard as it could have been. Trying to figure out some good text.
Yeah. So now we can just literally put two of these together to figure that out. And the cool thing is, like, now once you have two texts, one straight and one accent, you can use your straight one as your legible text. So all your secondary things you need to say, the notifications thing, the pint size thing, can be in the other font.
That looks better with that font change.
That T is like really cool. And then how do we feel about the word diaries being the only one that's not in that font?
I'm not offended. If you're asking me, I'm not.
And I like all three. I like this one right above it with the and diaries being the same, and pint size. Like, that looks like a business card. It looks really cool.
Hey, those links working though.
Cool. Wow.
Okay.
These are the times when I wish I could focus group with multiple people and be like, what's the general consensus here, guys? Ooh.
I'm gonna
see, now that it's there, I'm not crazy about the typewriter font being, but ooh, I like that. I love that. Leaving the border.
yeah. Just wanted to make sure that I didn't want one of these things over here.
Oh, let me see. Let's have a look-see.
The fonts are gone, so they have like a little weird box to them, but that's not in there.
Yeah. Can Tiny see these badges?
Yeah, I can.
Do you prefer the badge shape that you have now? These are the circles. I kind of like the oval. The diaries alone looks good like that. It's like a stamp on a diary, you know. Okay, I see what she's saying, like branding. I think these badges are cool, but I'm preferring the oval shape that we have now.
Yeah, maybe there's a couple more to choose from.
Once the font made its way over on top of that badge, I liked it a lot more.
There's something called vintage badges as well. And these are PSBs.
It's probably beautiful.
So I'll open vintage badges first.
It's really coming together. What in the world? Sorry, we glanced over at the video in the top corner, and it's hilarious.
Oh yeah, definitely a type out situation.
Definitely, which is something he knows how to do. Okay, so these are some badges.
He's right.
I do kind of like this square one. Brand store in the center. I do like that square one. Do we want to play with the way the words are written out? Because with those, some of them are circular. So I take it you don't have like a signature shape yet, and like doing this might help the diamond be her signature shape, or there are some other shapes here. We've got diamond on the top, arc, square.
I'm not in love with these. These come off really athletic.
They do feel athletic.
But I'm not done. So I'm gonna...
I want to just explore kind of like what we already have.
Just the way that it is.
Yeah. Really. It feels a little retro, which I don't necessarily feel is her brand. Like it's coming off a little 60s. But... That could just be these diamonds in the middle and whatnot.
Yeah, get rid of these things and...
Okay. But those shapes that you drew, right? I feel the same as you, Tiny, like, Or, correct me if I'm wrong, it was just starting to feel a little late 60s, 70s kind of vibe to it. This... Your like arrows on the sides.
Yeah,
I want to go with that tribal. Those arrows.
Crap.
This is. I don't do this because I don't want to see. This is something. I showed you these. No, these over here. But this is a draft that Anthony made, and I'm thinking these little details on the side will really bring it back to that tribal vibe that we're going for. Make it a little less retro looking. Looks better without anything, yeah. It was, I agree.
Sometimes you just gotta trim everything down. Once you're done with it, the final level is delete.
Yeah, and this orange color, she's right, it is what's a part of what's doing that.
It's this cream.
This color was really popular in the 60s. Actually, the palette itself isn't that far off.
Let me in there. There you are.
She likes the simplicity of how it looks like this. With the black font, right? It was arrows. You got rid of the left arrow, but we needed that.
It wasn't on there.
Oh, they're going in and not out. Yep. I see you, Tiny. You like the simplicity. Let me take these off so you can actually see my eyeballs. You like the simplicity. I agree. And we will change that orange font to black, so don't worry.
Nothing's moving.
I'm grooving.
I need to get rid of this.
Oh, I'm a little sleepy.
Detach instance.
Excuse me. The screen that he's working on is to my left.
Oh, hello.
By the way, there we go. So that's why I'm looking.
You're
to
just
the
busting
left.
hard yawns while I've got the camera looking right
Yeah,
at you.
thanks for that.
Hard yawns.
My bad. I wish desperately that I could sleep in, but my body naturally wakes up super early, which makes me tired early. Today, I woke up at 5:45 in the morning. Couldn't go back to sleep.
Useless.
Completely useless. I had to Netflix until like almost 8 a.m. when the rest of the world wakes up.
I gotta figure out my angles here. I just don't like it.
Yeah, it needs to be more of a just make an arrow. You don't
Maybe
need that
it's-
diamond right now.
Maybe it's part of the...
Oh no. Yes, because I saw from all those dogs. I don't know if those were your dogs, but like when you are a fur mom, the second you open your eyes and they can smell that you're awake, they start vying for your attention. So it's not like you can just hang out. And they start crying. But that's my me time in the morning when it's quiet and no one's awake yet. No one, it's just you. Ant's not awake yet. Yeah, I'm in my shirt.
Nice.
Busted. And we can get rid of these. Like, if you don't like them, then we can get rid of these. But it was a part of the original draft, so I just want to explore. I'm dead at that time. I wish I were dead at that time. I'm dead. I'm definitely asleep by 11 a lot of nights. And if it's not 11, then it's like 2 a.m. Oh, wow, you take them out and go back to sleep? How do people do that?
Took one out.
The dogs. Like, once I'm awake, I'm awake. That's something I complain to him about sometimes. Maybe he fell asleep really early. That happened to you just yesterday. Maybe he meant to take a nap at 6 and then wakes up at like 4 or 5 in the morning. And if he gets up, once I'm awake, I'm awake. My body doesn't know how to go back to sleep. So if he accidentally wakes me up at like 4:30 in the morning or 5 a.m., that's it. I'm just awake and on my phone for 4 hours until he wakes up. And then I start yawning around 7 p.m.
A weird thing for me is I can fall back asleep if I eat the right thing.
She said she can take her dogs out and just
That's pretty
go
awesome.
back to sleep. That's...
I just gotta eat a bowl of cereal and I will pass out. I don't know why cereal knocks me out, but it's a secret.
You guys are the lucky ones. Once I have that French toast, I'm gonna be done for. Because that French toast is definitely still happening.
Yeah.
Can we just, when you're done, just for my own like satisfaction, turn this orange text black? At least for the pint-sized part.
They're all connected at the moment.
Okay. Yeah, that grounds it. I like the funky Z. I like the whole thing. How are we feeling about those arrows?
Yeah, I mean, not in love with my arrows here.
Yeah, the 2. I like the 2. Yeah, I was just gonna ask you, like, can you back it up, let it breathe a little bit?
Meh. Why does it look cool on the P side, but like kind of
It's
crap
too
on the
close.
east side. Yeah, but I don't like it that far either. Do you? I think it's because of the capital P.
I don't like it personally.
I'll get it back center.
And also the social media, can we do one? Oh, but you put the two icons with the same name. I was gonna say, can we do it on the bottom? But then again,
Yeah, we can. Oh boy. We're gonna have to call it a little bit sooner than I expected.
because I can't stop yawning now. It's like
'Cause-
every 5 minutes. It came on out of nowhere. I like this song.
Just hope that it's not echoing.
Yeah, let us know because we're playing the music as well for us. If it's echoing and you can hear it in the microphone, let us know so we can take that off. Yeah, it needs some jazz on the side, so maybe we can even. We can get the doubles in there. Oh, I like that gradient.
It's called Special Elite. Let's see if it looks okay on this font. And then this text. Lucky number 42. Lucky number 41.
Alright, we're good with sound.
Sweet.
So we're gonna use the typewriter font for the surprise videos.
Can also use it here. I think it's fine. It seems to read. Oh,
What if it's thicker? Will
do
that
I have
be-
control over that? I do not. This is all that it is.
That's too bad. That's alright. How do we feel about the arrows on the sides? I like the arrows. Was impartial to the arrows.
Impartial is the word. I'm not throwing any shade on it if y'all like it though.
And it feels a little center heavy, so I would like to get some action happening on the sides. Or maybe you like it just with the pale pink. You know what, after the arrows, I want it to just feel a little tribal. Maybe just like give me a few dots here.
Circles.
Circles, I'm sorry, yes. Or dashes. Should they be circles or dashes?
I guess it all
Or
depends on how
diamonds.
big and what you're really thinking.
Maybe like baby diamonds?
She said baby diamonds. I like that better than stuff behind the letters.
Yeah, we got rid of that.
Yeah, I think that's correct.
I was just gonna say, like, maybe we borrow one of these bands or we do a new band that, like, becomes opaque as it gets close. Is that doing too much? Can we get rid of that black bar?
Black bar. Oh, this thing?
Yeah.
It's gonna wind up being there.
For why?
Well, for our Instagram link, I'm pretty sure.
Got it.
Oof, I'm still very sore. Ouch.
From yesterday.
Yes. I just went
I
over
don't
to
know.
Evelyn's place and just took like a meditative nap. Like I sat here, I was definitely conscious because I was listening and stuff, but I basically just cashed out in this chair and then just stretched.
He probably tried to talk to you and you were asleep.
No way.
You can get a little too peaceful over there at Edwin's house.
He was playing some music, and he played something that reminded me of Lauryn Hill, and I just woke up like, I like that chord. It really reminds me of this song, and then I just came up and hung out with him after that. You know?
Nice.
Oh. What is that? What is...
All that bouncing around and those bubbles.
Oh man, those bubbles.
Yes! I was just gonna ask if you've seen my story. Anthony, I don't know if you can tell from that video or even from right now, because we're huge. He's 6'4".
Oh.
All of that 6'4" man in this bubble just tumbling around.
Oh. I can just feel it now.
This poor thing, butt and legs are just so sore. And a lot of people were saying that those bubbles were heavy.
Yeah.
Like heavy to... They're like the straps, they're like a backpack. And you're just carrying this heavy weight. And I don't know if we talked about this, but it made... You were the only one walking normal. But just being in it was making everyone run like they were on the moon. Like people were walking with a bounce to them. And I kept thinking, why? Your legs are exposed. You can just walk regular. But
yeah.
Something about the bubbles made people walk funny, and I found that hilarious.
They're 20 pounds, you know? 20 pounds means a lot when you're playing sports.
Yeah, 20 pounds.
They're 20 pounds heavy,
those clear bubbles. And it was very hot yesterday. I don't know if you go to the Grove, but that park, Pan Pacific Park, that's behind the Grove, that's where we were. It was very hot there yesterday.
She's 4'8".
Oh my god!
Nice.
Wow.
Oh.
No. They had kids doing it. They had adults doing it as well. Like I mean, there's every size adult. So they had. But I mean, I just feel like I feel for you because I feel like if somebody would have bumped into you, like your bubble would have went flying. Especially if this guy bumped into you.
There was a little girl in there playing with us, so she kept hitting me with these ghost hits. I would just turn around and she was just like nudging me. I was just like, "What is going on?"
Little girl.
I was like, "Watch out, little girl."
And she's tough if she's coming up to you.
I was like, "Watch out now." I don't want to have to do that.
I just watched 4'8". My aunt is 4'11". Elena's only 4'11". She's 2 inches shorter than Elena.
You guys. I mean, you know, there's advantages to being short. But I bet you can't see above the crowd when you're in the concert, though.
Oh. Yeah. But when you're pocket size, that's cute because then you can just get on someone's shoulders. Because I can't be that jerk on someone's shoulders as big as I am. Like, I'd be a jerk if I did that. But she could do it.
That's absolutely
And then
true.
she has the best view at the show.
So, I mean, that's why you do it.
He's 6'4", I'm 5'9". I can't get on his shoulders at a concert. I'd just be a big jerk. It's ridiculous.
Oh, man, she gets her way to the
See
front.
it? You can just crouch down, get through, and work it. She's got it all figured out.
Man.
Must be nice.
I just have to box people out, you know? Or just go in front of people and then just give them and then just stand real tall in front of them just to get the vibe, you know, and then they just kind of clear out and then I get more space.
I have tall person's guilt. I always feel bad for the people standing behind us.
Yeah.
And I feel like they can't see. And I feel bad because, like, I want to enjoy the show, too.
Yeah, you know, just enjoy it from elsewhere. You know, I'm a little unforgiving because I'm sore. Like,
what are you
I just feel it right now. So if I sound like I'm kind of toxic to short people, I'm not. I'm just to be short.
Is it just my need to want to fill space because
yes.
I notice he's not putting the dashes in that I've requested to go behind the arrows? Because you're chatting and you're not putting the dashes like I asked.
Yeah.
That could be, I noticed Tiny did also kind of lean towards wanting something a little simpler. Are you making a smile?
No, but you put the little parentheses below stuff, and I guess that's what it looks like. I was just trying to.
I see now where you were going. Thin. Got it. Because I just felt like the pint-sized diary, it's very center heavy, and there's really nothing happening on the right, and it's not spaced out. So I just felt like something needed to happen on the other side of those arrows. Okay. Oh.
When your gradient's not doing too much gradiating.
No, it's just halving it. It's weird. There it is. There it is. Mm-hmm. Give it a little tribal vibe. Mm-hmm. With the lean back, so you can really... Yeah. How do we feel about this?
I don't really want to get rid of my guidelines yet. Is there a way for me to just make them disappear briefly? View... Layout grids. That wasn't it. View... Rulers.
We're almost done. You've been on this long journey with us. Appreciate you for hanging in this whole time. But I think...
Oh, I'm watching us. That's what that was.
I think we're in the preview stage. And now we've got a little preview for you.
So I added black bars.
Where?
At very key points of the blue. At the bottom of the blue, I added a black bar.
What?
You don't even notice it because it feels like it's a part of it now.
Ah! Yes. Here and here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't notice it, and it does help ground it.
Wake up. Wake up.
Oh, thank you. She says she appreciates us.
Yay.
I appreciate you taking out the time to respond to a handwritten letter.
That's right.
I feel a natural kinship to any other female living in my city, out here trying to do her thing. My city, our city.
I like it. This is y'all city.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I love that word. Word of the day. Flabbergasted is the word of the day. This feels very much like something I could see at like Urban Outfitters or any like flea market or something. Because if you took out the area where it says, let's put my glasses back on, I am the blind. The notifications part and the part that has your Instagram, if you were to take those parts out, this is easily like this is a towel. Or, you know what I mean? Or a poster. It's definitely like you could use this other places. I don't know really how the Facebook banner situation goes, but for consistency, it wouldn't be bad to use this for a Facebook banner as well.
It's really close to this, but it's not gonna. It just needs to be like a little bit different size or whatever.
Mm-hmm. I like this. So the goal is, hopefully, like, since you like it, you tell people about us, and then maybe they want to hire us because they like this, because only you are getting this special hookup.
It's not a special hookup.
Okay.
Word of the day, flabbergasted. Thanks, Nightbot.
That's what Nightbot said. Just from writing the word flab. Poster, most definitely, yes. Doesn't need anything. I don't want to send it out. And then like tomorrow I'm like, damn it, I wish we had done blah blah blah. But I feel like it's nice and clean.
I feel like it's pretty damn clean. But at the same time, you know, if you wound up having like a thought or whatever, like I don't see how that would be a bad look. I'm gonna just try to add a little texturing right now. Bam,
Oh.
huge.
Oh. Okay. Where is that going? Was that me or?
That's you?
Okay. Oh.
Darken.
Okay, Anthony. We see you. I like that texture. It needed something. It was like a little bit too flat. And I like this. Now we have like an organic texture happening. That would be greatly appreciated. Now again, obviously we can strip it back. How do you feel about this added texture? This like, I don't know what the eyes. I don't know what kind of paper this is called. I know it when I'm seeing it, but I don't know what the name of it. But I like that. It just gives a little bit of texture. Same tiny. I'm like, I like the gradient on the arrows. I like the texture on the background. Now I feel a little more like it's complete. I say we give her like one version with these stripped and then one with it obviously for the banner.
Little arrows?
No, just this and this. Maybe stripped because that's a good poster.
Oh yeah.
Or
yeah,
it can be
yeah,
like an
sure.
Instagram post even.
Sure.
I'm telling Anthony without the surprise videos part and the part that says your Instagram, if we strip those, we can send you that version and you can use that as like an Instagram post or use it somewhere else. And then another version with this so you can have that as your banner. Ooh, or like paper. I mean, I like this, but there's so many avenues we can take this.
I think that was technically paper.
That was paper, right? I meant
it was
like
that,
crumbled paper.
It was a different type, right?
Brick is good too.
Yeah.
So keep this image in your mind because we're about to change it for options.
Poof. Yeah, okay.
I was thinking like paper bag, and this literally looks like paper bag to me. I love all of the wrinkles.
I'm gonna just darken.
Ooh.
60. Look at that one. $30.
What happened?
40.
Where'd it go?
I think darken's not the right one for that type.
I liked it. The brown paper bag feel. Like a pink brown paper bag. That's cool.
Yeah, that is cool as hell. What is it?
Yes, organic. That's the word I was looking for. Jesus. It feels like, because now it literally feels like something. Feels organic. How do we feel about this pink paper bag?
Pink paper bag. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, I like the wrinkles. It's very subtle though, but I like the wrinkles.
You know what? You've captured this. It's like a page straight out of the diary. Drop the mic on him.
Yeah. Yeah. It definitely. I like your whole like diary thing because the whole point of the diary is you talk about like, here's what happened today, and your YouTube is literally that. It's a visual diary.
Just realized that somehow these aren't lined up. It's not duplicated. It must have got flipped.
I thought you flipped it on purpose. I watched you flip it.
I'm just glad that they don't sync up. I didn't want them to.
More organic. Yeah. So, do we like paper bag? Okay, Anthony, right? So, I don't know, like, are we feeling the paper bag more or the more like textured? The other, or that one.
Yeah.
I like the brownness that this one has.
Man. I think I like this one more. I think I can just say
I like the brown of the pink paper bag because I've never seen a pink paper bag before. I think that's pretty cool. But thinking more of like, please the client. Like the client likes pink. And I think it's also just as it's like soft and feminine and organic to go with the other one. I don't think there's a wrong answer at this point.
Yeah.
I think what we do know now, it's pretty safe to say, is that we're not going to go with the flat pink.
No.
We're definitely going to go with one of these textures.
We'll be texturing for sure.
Yeah, the brown is definitely more boho. Because it's more like flesh tone.
Yeah. I don't know, it looks nice and cultured.
Is it too distracting to bring in a little more of the wrinkles of the bag? To like really drive it home that that's paper bag?
So it's on multiply, so it starts turning more brown as I do that. Maybe there's a different blend mode.
And I like that because then that makes this feel like somebody can go get a paper bag and literally recreate this.
Yeah, find out that it's...
Ooh. First of all, this looks like a restaurant. This looks something about that when you had it in the brown. Yeah, this feels like a deck for a restaurant.
Let's eat,
This meets where are the chips?
Yeah, we kind of lose them. We lose them in order to...
So the more paper bag you get, the more we lose the pink.
If I move into Photoshop, I'd have more control. Photoshop definitely gives me shading control and stuff. I'm kind of on some vector tools stuff right now. But yeah, I still feel pretty strongly about this one, though.
Yeah.
The pint-sized cafe.
First of all, I want to eat there.
Yeah.
Because in my mind, everything's small. Like a cute ass. I'm picturing. My imagination goes crazy. I do home decor and like I can fill a space immediately. And so my mind right away is like, we need a bunch of cute, tiny little espresso mugs from Guatemala. Each mug should be different, like handmade. None of them should match. Very quaint. I'm crazy.
Yeah, it's all good. It's good crazy. And then this was
you should see our apartment. I've painted all the walls different colors.
I know.
This is tough.
Yeah, I mean it's because I'm at that spot where like I want to just be like I don't want to add anything, and I don't think I want to.
Right. You'll be up all night.
And I'm just saying, I'm just looking at it like I like where it is.
Ooh, this is a toughie. Yes. That's how I got into being a creative weirdo, because Kate actually has this, I think it was like last year or the year before that, she put out a video that was just like a how to get started in the industry. Yay! You got the seal of approval from Dad.
What up, Papa Chico?
Love your dancing. Love the whole thing. Want to try all of your food. Can't wait to go to the pint-sized cafe.
Can we stand for this white right now?
I love the white. I think the white is so pretty.
Yeah.
Also, like, zoom in for a second for a little bit of appreciation. This slither, I pay attention to the little small things. This little slither of the background that I can see in between those triangles. I love that.
That was your touch.
I try.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
So what does Dad think? Has Dad seen both versions, the paper bag and the organic paper? I feel like I'm saying the same thing. These are the two options. What are we feeling more? So this is option 1. This is like that soft paper you see they do like origami out of it. It's like that Japanese, small square Japanese paper that's really soft. Why are you laughing?
Because you're a describer, like you described that shit.
Can you tell I woke up? Like I get sleepy. I get sleepy and now I'm like, design. Let's do this.
Let's get hyped.
Yeah, let's get hyper. Which one do we like better?
I'm still voting for the paper bag.
I like the paper bag, but then every time we go over to the other one, I really like it. I like that because it feels like there's like literally organic little shavings. Like I'm looking at. Stop laughing. Stop laughing.
I can't help it. Good times.
Anyway,
I'll give you.
Look at that. That's so cool.
I'm gonna give you some shavings. I got your shavings right here.
Because I said shavings.
So we're gonna go find you some damn shavings.
But that's not pink.
It's yellow.
Tiny's aesthetic is pink.
Oh, don't worry.
See, now that you've done this, instantly my mind is like, well, this kind of looks like flower petals. Can we find some flower? That's pretty. I don't know if I like those yellow chunks, but I like I like the rest of it because it's too heavy on one side.
Yeah.
But I like everything else about it. It looks a tiny bit dirty. Not like dirty in a cool. Oh, maybe make it bigger. Whoa, I felt like it was coming out at me. Now I don't hate that, and then shift it over a little bit. I don't want this to get in the way though. Yeah, there was like a little clear spot.
It's more markings.
Yeah, it's too extra. It looks dirty.
Okay, alright.
And we definitely can't go back to basic pink now. Now that we've seen
I can't
these
even
other
see
options.
the other ones. We'll just do both, you know.
Ooh! You're just gonna hit me with both?
Just do both.
When I didn't know that was an option? Okay, so I'm sold both. Why do I have to choose when there can be both? This is not mine. It's up to you. Do you want A, B, or both? I am awake as hell. I don't know why I didn't drink coffee. I didn't do anything special, but I am so awake right now. You know why? Because we're finally like almost done, and I'm on this high of like, yeah, we did it. This looks cute.
Okay.
There are different colors on the different monitors. Let me see it there.
The whiter one, Papa Chico said.
Oh, Chico's not feeling the paper bag.
He says he likes this one right here.
So that's 2 for... No, you like the paper bag. So me and Pops like the lighter one. And I feel like you and Tiny like the paper bag.
Like I said, like I put it in a vote, but I like them both.
This is why we needed extra viewers, because we need somebody to like offset the vote.
Yeah, we need the deal breaker.
Because there's 4 of us, and 2 people like one thing and 2 people like the other. I'm also... Thank you for putting them next to each other. I'm also intrigued by him blending the 2. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, the blend was dope. I'm not even gonna lie.
Who's secretly in here and not talking in chat to like help us out?
What's up, Lurk?
Someone's lurking and not giving an opinion on if it should be the paper bag.
We need some art help.
I'm really happy with how this turned out. You know? Dap me up. Boom. I think the worry dolls would have been a distraction from like the simplicity and how clean this is.
Yeah.
The worry dolls can be for like another project if you know, you like what you saw, you want to work with us again, and you want to use the opportunity to use those dolls.
Worry dolls were coming out as, like I said earlier, some great icons. They make hilarious.
They would make
facial
great
expressions.
Icons. Oh my god. I'm full of ideas. It never stops. Is there already? I know nothing of Guatemalan culture. I'm ignorant in that respect. So
emojis.
please help me. Is there already worry doll chess, like chess pieces that are the dolls? I know. I was just about to ask if Russia has that because they have the Russian dolls.
They sing.
And they. Yep, that's him. Look at her face. Yep, that's funny. That was originally in the draft. That was supposed to be a part of this, but I don't feel like it needs that anymore.
Okay.
Where are the tiny donuts? You feel me?
Tiny donuts in the chat, please.
I need to take a bite of something, so I'm gonna do it off the
Go for
camera.
I think we have a guy.
I think we're done.
I think we have a man right here.
Woo!
I think it's the light pink one. She's up to something for sure. You can't trust him. You should be worried.
Hey, big guy. You want to say hello?
Big dude? Oh no, too late.
Nope, I got him. Warning, very big man. Hey, big guy.
Don't show his whole belly.
Sorry.
That's so rude.
Sorry, big belly out. He's a lot of man.
Hey man.
Can you help us pick, big guy?
We made it through.
Yeah, we did it.
Yeah. Start to finish.
Start to finish, you were with us. Thanks for helping guide us. You're a great client.
Yeah.
I think we landed on mixing the two. I'm not sure which. Tell us what you want us to send.
Yeah, we'll send some stuff over and like kind of what we were saying.
We're to the email, right?
Yeah, he was bigger than our dog for a while until she actually grew up.
Yeah, big guy is he's a Puss in Boots cat, whatever that breed is. You can tell from these giant eyes. There we go. Look at those big ol' eyes.
Okay.
And he's just a lot of guy. He's just he's heavy. He's just a whole lot of man. Look at these huge hands. Look at this guy. Just gotta show him off because he's huge, you know?
That's my
And
guy.
he's messing up my shirt. We do shirts as well. So let us know. I have cat hair all over it now, but let us know when you're ready for merch. This is our long sleeve.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be really cool to do something like this. Maybe put your
Thank you very much.
print down the side. We appreciate that. We have her email.
Hmm?
We have your email.
It is hard to choose.
We'll let you
waste
deliberate and email these to you. And can't wait to see what you pick out.
Yeah, these should work out just fine. Using YouTube's cropping tools and stuff, I don't think you're gonna have any issue with them.
Let us know if you run into any hiccups.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing what you got going for your merch.
Yeah, that's exciting because I feel like I get it. Like I understand Tiny the brand.
You're ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are
We're brand specialists. That's what we do. Like I'm ready.
I like it, Chris.
Yeah, I'm ready for the pint-sized, cute-ass mug with this print on it. Yeah, I'm ready for my socks with this, like my tube socks with this banner around the ankle. I'm ready.
We ready.
And then, like I said, we'll send you some like with all of the info and some without, in case you want to make one into like a super cropped, like Instagram post or what. No, sky's the limit. I'm just saying. Oh, Merchant Mind, yes. So we got our final result. We're done. How exciting!
Saving some stuff.
Exporting, yay! So we're saving those all now. I'm tired, but I'm still gonna make my French toast.
Hey, it's good timing, actually.
What's wrong with a little 10 p.m. croissant French toast?
No, damn thing. Yeah, let's go to.
And maybe Dad can help me with my chilaquiles, and we can find out what that punch, what that kick is that I'm missing. Oh, on Instagram too. Yeah, keeping the heart of your logo centered. All that stuff on the side you don't need. Like when you're uploading to Instagram, just like pan out so it's like nice and tight and close, and I think it could look really cool. Like, and I'm big on like on your rows of 3 on Instagram, like a picture, put this in the center, and then like another picture. It makes me completely crazy when people put like a graphic and then 2 pictures. It offsets my OCD.
Okay.
We're going to send that too?
I'm going to give her that as well.
Okay, so we're also, I don't know if she can see that because of the screen.
I'm back.
Yeah, so just this, just the text itself, we're going to send that to you as well. And then you can put it on your videos or put it on things, whatever you want to do with it. You'll just always have it, so you don't feel like your logo is only attached to the banner. Yes, Big E, you already got your screen time.
Yeah, and basically if there was anything else in here that you wanted to get like the raw pattern from or anything like that, just holler at us.
Just email,
Very easy.
Just email us.
Well done.
And then he can help you on like how to use it, because if you're just it doesn't have a background. That's the best way I can explain it. So you can put this text literally on top of anything, and there won't be like a white border. It'll just go right on top of whatever you need. And if that's being weird or funky, you're having a hard time with it, just slime the DMs, because I think that's like the fastest way to get a hold of him, or just an email.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, he's doing it right. Okay, he's literally emailing you right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I guess we can
compose an
sign
email.
off
I think we have done what we set out to do.
7:30 to almost 10:30. We out here.
It was really fun. This was a fun process.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Chris.
Bam, definitely one of the most fun streams for a client that we've done.
Yeah.
That I had.
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed it a lot. So Tiny, thanks for giving us a little something to share with you.
Good. She knew what I was talking about. Vector, right?
You got it.
Vector.
Transparent.
Yep.
PNGs.
I got the sleepy wiggles. Now I'm wiggling. I'm crashing.
All right, we did it. We'll chat you up a little later. The email's coming in literally within the next 10 minutes.
Yeah, check your email in 10 minutes. And hopefully you like everything. And we'll hear from you late tonight or tomorrow.
Thanks for kicking in with us. We're signing out.
Have a good night. Bye.